Hi everyone, I'm Jaylyn and welcome to the Inner Swim YouTube yoga channel. I have a nice grounding Yin Yoga practice, just a few poses that you can do at the end of your day to help you unwind and switch gears into a more restful state of being. So all you need is a little bit of space and a few moments. And we'll begin down, sitting on our seat with the soles of the feet together in this beautiful diamond shape with the legs. So bring your feet forward far enough that your legs can relax. And you just feel nice and steady and grounded here. You might close your eyes and just relax into your seat, allowing your knees to release toward the floor. We'll start with some gentle circling with the chest moving through the spine. Just circling the chest around the center of the pelvis. And this will help to release any kind of kinks in the spine and around the hips. Gently lubricating the joints and releasing unnecessary tension. So these circles can be as small or as large as you like. And when you're ready, just slow it down and reverse. Feeling that nice fluid movement through the spine and the back and the belly. And when you're ready, slow it right down and come back to your center, your chest right over your pelvis. And from here, we'll round the spine and begin releasing your head toward your feet. Now, there's nowhere that you need to go in this shape, so don't pull or force yourself. Just release the weight of your head toward your feet, relaxing all the muscles, relaxing even your bones. And just enjoying some nice, slow breaths. And as time passes, you might notice yourself falling a little closer to the floor. And that's good, you can allow that. And if you feel a lot of restriction, that's also fine. Allowing time and gravity to do all the work here. As you breathe, if you're pretty close to your feet but not quite there, you can always use your hands to rest your head. And we'll be here just a few more breaths, slow breaths. Maybe in through the nose and out through the nose or the mouth. Feel free to sigh out of your mouth. The sighing will assist in your release and letting go. Surrendering into the shape for just another breath or two. Totally letting go. And then you'll use your hands and your arms to press and roll yourself back upright. Take your time and let your head be the last thing to come up. Rolling up the spine. Beautiful. Just pause and breathe in and out. And then we'll help the knees together. We'll plant the palms behind us. Step the feet out a little bit wider than your hips and drop both knees to the right. Back through center. Drop both knees to the left. Back through center. Now drop both knees to the right. You can sweep that left arm up and over your head, kind of twisting your whole torso back behind you. And then swing that left hand back behind you. Bring both knees to the left and reach that right arm up and around, twisting through the torso. And then planting that right palm back behind you. We're going to press through the feet and the palms and gently lift your hips. See if you can get your hips as high as your chest and let your head fall back for just a breath here. And then release your seat back to the floor. Good. So you can keep your feet planted, your left foot planted. You're going to pick up the right foot and see about crossing the ankle over your left thigh. So if this feels like a bit too much, you can always walk the left toes a bit more forward. And if you want a little more sensation, you can walk the foot in closer to you. And those palms are grounding back behind you, lifting your chest. And this is the whole thing, just being here. Opening through that outer right hip. Opening the chest. Breathing here. I'm going to give you an option to stay upright. This is a quite nice variation with the chest lifted. But you also have the option to turn this into a forward fold, in which case you'll walk that left foot out and release your left shin to the floor and turn this into a seated position. And maybe you'll just stay here. Or perhaps you'll bring your hands and your arms forward and bring a little more weight forward and down onto the legs. No force here. You want all of the movements to feel natural, even if they're new to you. Just listen to the body. Let time and gravity do all the work as you let go. Just enjoying another couple breaths. This is a big one. big hip opener. And then slowly, if you fold it, lift your weight off of that top leg. Just sitting upright. And then ground your palms back behind you. Walk that left foot, plant it, and then bring the right foot to the floor. Good, just give your legs a little stretch. You might like to flex and point your feet. Maybe roll through the ankles. We tend to gather a lot of energy and sometimes tension around the hips and the pelvis. So Yin Yoga really helps us to release that. So now, planting the feet, we're going to cross the left ankle over the right thigh. And again, adjust your distance until you find a place where it feels like you can stay. Like it's somewhat comfortable, but there's also a little bit of discomfort or sensation there. Find that middle place and breathe. And you might stay upright. Or you might walk that right foot out and lower the right shin, stacking the shins, and maybe staying here. So there's so many places to stay, to pause and just, okay, that's my place today. That is fine. Listen to the body. And if the body calls to come forward and bring a little more weight forward and down onto the legs, then do that. Find that edge where you can breathe, where there is sensation, and just be still there for a moment. Watch your breath. Observe the sensations. You can always close your eyes. Enjoying another breath here, wherever you are. And if you folded, go ahead and lift the torso away from the legs. Plant those palms back behind you as you lean back. And walk that right foot back flat on the ground. Bring your left foot to the ground gently. And again, stretch your legs out. Oh, maybe flex and point your toes. Or circle the toes and the ankles. And if you're circling, do both directions. This should feel really nice through the feet. So important that we move and nourish our toe joints and our ankle joints. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to plant the feet again, and this time we're going to scooch ourselves forward and gently lower down onto the forearms and then right down onto the back. And see about opening up the knees here with the soles of the feet touching, and maybe just resting your palms on your hip bones, on your thighs, or even overhead if that would feel good. And we're nearing the end of our practice. But we're not there just yet. There's still lots of space to enjoy the body opening and letting go. So if your hands have been resting on your belly, I encourage you now to bring them up alongside your head, bending the elbows in a goalpost arm or goddess pose. And feel that gentle opening through the shoulders and the chest. Enjoying a few more breaths here. Belly rises and falls. Now take a big breath in as you stretch your arms overhead, straight overhead, and reach through the fingers. And as you exhale, lower your arms and bring your hands to the outside edges of your knees. Help your knees together, push the legs together. Nice, and just bring the knees in for a little hug. So with your knees into your chest, you're going to roll over onto your right side, coming into a fetal pose. And bring your arms straight and your palms together. And then keeping everything else the same, you're going to open up your left arm, open up that chest into a beautiful twist. Reach that left arm all the way to the left side of the room, and maybe follow the thumb with your gaze. Relax all your muscles here in the twist. You might close your eyes. Ringing out your day. Slowly, we're going to bend that left arm. Bring the left arm back up and all the way over to meet your right arm. Closing your chest, closing the twist and hugging your heart. And go ahead and roll back onto your back, knees into the chest. And then we'll roll over onto the left side. And the arms are straight and the palms together. And when you're ready, you're going to sweep that right arm up and opening up your chest, following that right thumb with your gaze and relaxing the whole body. Now slowly bend that right arm in. Bring bring it all the way across and close the twist. Give your heart a little hug here on your side. Now a couple of options. You can either finish your practice lying flat on your back, a nice shavasana, opening up your limbs and taking up lots of space in this restful shape. Or you can finish your practice sitting upright in a cross-legged position, in a meditation pose. No matter how you are, just enjoy a few quiet, spacious moments. No matter how you are, and when you feel complete, take a deep breath in and fill the lungs completely with breath. Hold that breath in, then let it out through the mouth. And let's do that again, breathing in to fill the lungs completely. Hold the breath in, let it go. All the way out. And one more time, filling up. Hold that breath in and let it go. We'll seal the practice by bringing one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly, feeling this goodness in. Thank you so much for your time and your practice today. I hope you have a beautiful and restful evening. Thank you for joining me. Hari Om. Namaste. So thank you so much. Do take your time coming out of your practice. If you'd like to rest or meditate for a little while longer, please trust yourself and do that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.